This call is
Let me go on and get out of the way. First of all, I want to remind you of tonight's call. Today is Tuesday, and we have Dr. Betty on at 7 p.m. And guys, bring your friends and your family and let them hear about the information. We have new technology going on, so it should be a nice, smooth call going on this evening, very informative. And I would like to share some information. Just thought about listening to the announcements made yesterday and just decided to just do some numbers to give you something to shoot at. We are already at the 10th of the month for October. I mean, this year is going lightning fast. Time is waiting on no one. But we need, with the Melissa put out the deal of the day. Last week's deal is still on, and with the phenomenal results of what the Aronia berry does, that should be in everybody's household, and everybody in that household, guys, should be using that Aronia berry every day. And if you're not on the cleanse, think about it. You need your post regime in place, meaning your protein shake that can replace one or two of those meals. Coming off that cleanse, I don't know about you, but Mooney and I were talking. We didn't have a major appetite. In the last few days of the cleanse, 17th and 18th day, we were thinking, oh my God, we'll be off in so and so days. But when we came off, I didn't break my neck to eat anything. And I'm telling you, I have stayed basically plant based except for 2 days out of almost a week and a half. So my point is, guys, you don't want to go back into eating those things that you were cleaning your system with. So what you need to be doing is thinking about, what am I going to do? You're going to replace one or two of your meals with your protein drink. You're going to make sure you have your aronia berry drink. I don't know what the youngest age is that can take the aronia berry, but everybody in my household would have it because it does so many good things. And with the just think about COVID is on the rise again. Other things that they say, other bacteria is out there. And I was thinking about, what? Taking these things, all of our products keeps your immune system built. So that's really important, not just for your family, but for families that that don't know about what we have. Those things create residual income. And then I thought about, the where we are, get to, and then help them get to. I just put that to paper. And if you went out and made the decision to get your two, that would mean, and if they came in at a pearl pack, that would mean an extra $200 for you this month. And then if you turned around and helped them get two, getting your two would be good. But helping them get their two would be great, because I heard a speaker, a very renowned speaker, say yesterday, what you do, you might go to a good conference, but until you take that information you learned at the conference and go out and help impact somebody else's life, it's only a good conference. It only becomes a great conference when you take that information and go implement it. So now getting your two would be good, but helping them get their two would be great. So now you've just duplicated yourself. And if they got two, that's an additional $100 in your pocket. So you take that two and that one for the month of October so far. Now you're at $300 because you're getting your overrides for them getting their two. They get the 100, you get 25 dollars. Four people just came in. If you help them get their two, that's an additional $100. Now, if you look at your CV and you think, wow, what is my goal for my CV this month? Just talk about, with the phenomenal products that we have, people want to get healthy. How do you put that to paper? Well, if you went and got 8 people to do the 21-day cleanse, that would give you a total of about 1,100, over 1,000 in CV. That would mean that would give you $336 more in your pocket. That's how you break your business down. You look at your income streams. You say, hey, what can I do? I can concentrate. Now you saying, well, where am I going to get these people from? Hey, that script we gave you a couple of weeks ago, even though I have a script book, that one script has opened the doors for many, many people. That one script has gotten people to talk to people they would never, ever, ever have a conversation with. So it is good in numbers. The more you practice, the more permanent whatever you're doing becomes. That red script that sounds like somebody is reading right off the paper. You're right when you do it the first, the second, maybe even the third, fourth, fifth time. But when you get to doing it 10, 15 times, it flows like a river right out of your mouth. It's just like having the perfect conversation for anybody. It doesn't have to be a stranger. It can be somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. Hey, I'm going to get straight to the point. Hope you and your family are fine. But I have been productive in my home based business, focused and productive. And I'm just curious to know if you'd be interested in knowing what I'm doing, if it does not interfere with what you're already doing. Now, hey, if you say good, that's great. I'll shoot you your information right over. But if you say no, that's no big deal. We still good. That flows out of my mouth now because I know it. I've said it enough times. And guess what? It gets people's attention. It gets people. We're in Chicago on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. scripting. See, it's one thing for you to hear me talking. It's one thing for you to hear Minister Mooney, but it's another thing for you to come in, feel awkward, feel uncomfortable, feel nervous about getting out of your comfort zone, but going and doing the doggone thing anyway. And then you sit there and you start talking to people. You start role playing. You start getting people on the phone and doing that same very script, knowing you got people right there to back you up, to support you. See, it doesn't get great until you do it and help somebody else do it. So, guys, I'm telling you, you're playing small. You're playing real small because right now is the time. People, if you look around, if you do a little research, you know that people are wanting to be their own boss. People are wanting to be head of their own destiny. You have a vehicle. You have a system to get you moving, get you going. But if you just listen to the information and you continue to be on every call, taking it in and not implementing, if you continue, blow up the call. That first call on Thursday night was amazing. But now go out and using this script, get some interested people on there. If they do it, great. If they don't, no big deal. But you will never get the shot. I mess up some phrases, but you will never hit the shot if you never take it in the first place. So you get my if you never talk to enough people, you definitely won't have anybody showing up on the call. You definitely won't have people that you want to take to Indianapolis with you to do boot camp. You will never have those two and helping those get there too if you don't say it. Two ain't a lot. Two's not a lot. But if you put the information out there, you'll have people to pick and choose from. But if you have a closed mouth, it won't happen. So you know what? I ain't gonna keep ranting and raving. I'm just gonna say, go out and be great. Please be great. Get good first. Good is when you do it. Great is when you help somebody else do it. And that's the saying by John Maxwell. I just love his simple way of how you do things. It's just simple. It's no smoke screens. It's no lottie-dottie. It's just, he says it plain and simple. And which brings me to the personal development part. How do you think you can keep going so hard? You got to have positive thoughts in your brain. You got to have people and examples of people that have come the same road you're walking. You got to keep on hearing that in your head. If you turn on the news, you can bet your bottom dollar you won't hear anything encouraging or motivating or saying, hey, let me get my life on an upward glow. But if you open the Bible, you can do all things. And I'm not saying you got to open the Bible. I'm saying what I do. I get that from the Lord each and every morning. And then I come in, and if I'm not talking on the phone, calling people, I'll have some personal motivation, personal development on in the background. So my head won't get taken in another direction. Oh, my girlfriend calls, hey, let's go to lunch. No, I got a schedule to do. I got this to do. If I don't keep my mind in a place of somebody taking me to the next step, to the next step, to the next step, and where I'm on a personal run from now till Black Friday. So I can't be distracted a whole lot. I can reward myself like I did last week coming off my cleanse. I gave myself a reward, but I got right back, right back. So again, guys, you got everything you need to go out there and make a difference. I just showed you a way to make how much? At least $600 in a month. Help your home-based business pay you. There is a plan. You got comp plans. You got 9 different ways, 12 different ways to get paid. But I just use 2 right here. No, I use 3. I did your own personal CV, and then I did the overrides of your team coming in at getting to, that's your own. Helping them get to, that's an override, referral overrides. So we use 3 different income streams right here in this one call. Got you $636 in your pocket. So go out and implement. If you want more, double it. If you want less, half it. Do whatever makes you confident. Hey, it might not be comfortable for you to get that many, but get something. Use the system. You got the script. You got the spear 1, 2, and 3. Those people that you give the script 2 and then not able to move on or ready to move on, put them in script 3 and in spear 3. So you got everything you need to build your business. On our way to Indianapolis for boot camp. But hey, if you want to sharpen up, if you want to be really ready for that marketplace in Indianapolis, you need to show up on 8 o'clock on Saturday morning and do some role playing. Be ready to implement, be good, and then be great. With that being said, I just want you guys to push, push, push. Now, before I adjourn, I'd like to know if Gigi is out there, because somebody asked me that they'd like you to talk about your Dallas event if you are out there. And if you're not, I'm sure between Dr. Roz and Kathy, somebody might know the dates for your Dallas event with Dr. Prince. And if not, we'll get that information for you. But it's an event going on in Dallas, Texas, guys. Soon, very soon. Go out and push. Have a phenomenal day. If Dr. Betty is on here and you want to talk about what your topic is going to be, please do so, Dr. Betty, if you're on. Well, guys, go out and have an kind of day. So happy
Here
that
I
you
am.
joined.
Here I am.
Okay.
Good morning. So today, this evening, we are going to talk about, well, actually, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so we're going to talk about breast cancer, self-care, and I wanted to let you know that you can take aronia berry juice from just over 1 year old. So those babies, those toddlers can take it the same dosage. And
Awesome.
I'll see you guys tonight.
Okay, guys, that's a good thing, because if every household was drinking aronia berry, and Dr. Betty, why don't you talk about it right now? I know you probably covered this, but guys, we need a show up and show out attendance for next week. If you make aronia berry your topic, let people know all the studies, all the things that aronia berry is good for, and why every household we know should be having aronia berry and people taking it every day in the household. Babies all the way up into from 1 year old up. Thank you, Dr. Betty. Can you make that happen next week?
I sure will.
And let me ask you guys, because there's 62 people on the line. Can we count on you all to blow that call up next week with her educating on aronia berry? So I'm going to unmute you guys and see if I can get some follow-up, because that's what we need. Be good if you got it in your household, but be great when you help other people get the knowledge about what aronia berry can do and help them know the information. So I'm trying to unmute you, Mute Oliver, but it's not unmuted. I don't know why. But unmute yourself. Hit star,
Hey,
guys, and
Phyllis.
let me know if you're going to show up with people next
Hey,
week.
Phyllis, it's Bernadine in Boston. I'll be there with people next week.
Thank you, dear. And
Daryl J. Temple, Shannon Bright.
say that. Who is
Karen Ivy.
that? All right.
Hey,
Brenda
I
Jones
got a
from
lot of
Virginia
information
showing up.
about that erroneous
I'll be
berry,
there.
Phyllis.
All right. We'll put it on so
Kalila with two guests.
Dr. Betty called me. The Weatherby's will have some
Daryl
people.
J. Tampa Bay. Be there, Shannon
Yes,
Bright.
ma'am. We'll add it to
Okay.
the.
Well, I
We'll
just
add it
need
to
you
the
guys.
little
plan.
I
Good
have
luck, girl.
everybody on the call. So that means
Betty
you all
watch
are
me.
mute. And I want to hear you saying, I'm going to show up with guests next week.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Okay, guys.
I'm
Have
going
a
to show
great
up
day.
next week with
Bye.
guests.